Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Again, welcome if you're new and welcome if you are returning to this video. So today's video is going to be about the messages from your person, what is on their mind, what do they want you to know. We have three groups to choose from over here. Group number one is going to be this beautiful stone, the rose quartz in the shape of a heart. Then group number two is going to be this beautiful emerald crystal. And group number three is going to be the blue sunstone crystal, right? It's beautiful blue sunstone. I'm not sure if you can see like the little shimmering sparkles inside of it. It's very, very beautiful, very like the midnight sky. Beautiful energy. Right, so these are the three groups to choose from. Follow your intuition. The timestamps for each of the groups are in the description box below this video. I do want to point out that if you want other content from me, you can check out Patreon. And also if you want personal tarot readings or services in terms of healing, channeling, or just any type of energy work, you can contact me. All the information is also listed on my website. All right, so take your time. Pick your groups. You can pick more than one group. As always, this is a timeless reading and the timestamps are below. So I'll see all of you in your chosen groups. Hello, group number one. If you have picked this beautiful heart, the rose quartz heart today for your reading, this is going to be the insight into what is on your person's mind, all right? So let's see what comes through for us today. We're going to be using a variety of tarot and oracle decks for this reading. So let's see for group number one, what is on their person's mind. Spirit, what's on their person's mind here for group number one? Okay, wow. Oh, I see. Okay, so your person is feeling incredibly blocked right now. We have the Ten of Swords along with the Son of Swords reversed. So what this is telling me is that your person is feeling incredibly anxious about not taking action. And it's almost like this inactivity, not taking action or not moving towards you, is causing like a backlash towards this Ten of Swords energy. So it's making them feel even worse. So it's almost like I'm feeling anxious about the situation that I'm in with this person. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling This is just like an overwhelm of thoughts. So thoughts sort of bombarding them, overthinking, overanalyzing this situation, and at the same time feeling anxious about it, anxious about where it's going, about what's going to happen, etc. And at the same time, because of this because of this anxiety, this person is not taking action with the Son of Swords reversed. Okay, so they are, not taking action, which is leading to the energy sort of being stuck inside of them, stuck inside of their system, and then it sort of has more fuel, so to speak, to power this powerhouse of anxiety and overthinking again. If this person were to take action, it would be like, okay, some energy could clear out of their field. If this was like that, the energy could clear, the energy could go. But the situation right now, it's like the energy is not going anywhere. The energy is only just staying with this person. It's almost like they are shoving these swords, they are shoving these swords right inside of themselves, right inside of their bodies, because of this inactivity. Okay, so a lot of overthinking, a lot of overthinking, like thinking too much. It feels like this is the end, for your person, so to speak. Because of the Ten of Swords, this does designate an ending situation. So it's getting so intense for your person. I feel like in this situation that something is going to have to give. They're not going to be able to stay in this situation much longer, is what Source, what Spirit is saying here. They are going to have to move in some way, because this pain that they're in, this cycle that they're in right now, it's going to get so intense for them that they're not going to be able to be inside of this energy or be in contact with this energy for much longer. It's almost like, when you have a pressure cooker and you just turn it up, 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 and sort of, the lid's going to go off. The lid's going to sort of just pop out of there, and there's going to be a disaster in the kitchen. So that's the type of energy that your person is in. The pressure upon them from the universe is getting turned up, 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 and it's going to have to give. They're at the end here, it feels like. So very intense energy that, coming from your person. If they have been acting weird, this is why. Or if they have been in separation from you, this is why. We have the Hierophant trying to search for wisdom, trying to call out for wisdom. I feel like this is their energy right now. This person does feel like they're trying to stay in line with the societal expectations of them, with what is wise, with what would be good to do. They're trying to weather the storm. They're trying to call for wisdom through this storm. Okay, so your person, I feel like here with the Hierophant, they're trying to find another way out of this whole situation. And maybe this is also why there's so much overthinking and there is no action here, no communication. I feel like specifically communication is what is needed for this to give way. But they're like, I'm going to search for wisdom, I'm going to sort of be within more and more and more and more. It's also causing, sort of a givenness to happen in this situation, because if this person is going to go within, the inside is going to give way to something deeper, something bigger. But right now they're like, I feel like they're using the Hierophant, they're using wisdom, they're trying to, wisdom might be a bad word for this, because wisdom is more of a feminine energy, while I feel like your person is more in a masculine energy here, where they are sort of resisting that energy of receptivity. Okay, so it's more like a masculine trying to find some type of traditional way of going about this situation, trying to find some structured, logical way of going about this situation, more in a rational sense. So they're trying to use wisdom, let's call it wisdom still, or mature, and a mature end goal here, in a very rational way, trying to find a good way out, so to speak. But it's still, it's causing them to go deeper internally, deeper within. This person is asked to go inside of themselves. If you almost imagine like a tube within each person, this person is asked to go deep, 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 deep into their hole here, because of not contacting you. Just interesting, the paths we choose, right? So the Hierophant, yeah, they're asking out, they're calling out for wisdom, not knowing that they already have that wisdom, that their emotions are already the guidance towards that. The Son of Swords being there. We have the Father of Wands coming through, so there is passion here as well. For some of you, there is a clash between the passionate side of this person and the hierophantic side of this person. Okay, that's just for some of you. That's like the structure that you are in is sort of in contrast with the energy that they're putting forward, with the more sort of passionate side of them, with the side of them that is more of a leader, more of a masculine energy, sort of coming towards you and sort of expressing themselves. That's clashing with maybe societal norms for some of you here, just something that's coming through. For others of you, what this is telling me, also with the Hierophant, this is telling me that your person is still somewhat grounded, or just that they're a very grounded person. And I do feel like your situation is in some ways destabilizing them. So sorry, I just have to cough. It feels like there is something that needs to be said here. The throat is really sort of doing its own thing here. Maybe it's difficult for your person to speak of this connection. Maybe it's something they don't have clarity on right now, and that's why the Hierophant is here. It does feel like they have an immense amount of passion for you. It does feel like this person is wanting to be in a very mature energy, like having a mature grasp upon their actions towards you. There's definitely a wish to come towards you, a wish to sort of give off the energy, there is that, and that feels balanced. What I feel like here is that wish to come towards you, that is balanced, but what is not balanced is this communication, what is happening in the realm of the mind. Maybe this person is even judging themselves for what they are feeling here, while at the same time knowing that it's okay to feel like this. So there might be, that contrast happening within them, that complexity happening within them right now. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, so there's a lack of decision making obviously present here, and that is leading to confusion again. Okay, so we have confusion along with the Ten of Swords. Not being able to decide is what Spirit is saying, being at a crossroads and not doing anything about it, just being sort of, I'm going to sit at this crossroads and wait for something to happen, something to happen to me. And at the same time, this person's emotions are deeply calling them to action, but they're not listening to their emotions. They're sort of resisting their emotions, or are in denial of where their emotions are really calling them, or just, not well versed in listening to their emotions. So let's see what else. Spirit, we have the Ten of Pentacles. There is this, okay, interesting. There is this possibility of having it all with you. I'm hearing We Could Have Had It All by Adele. I think so. So that's sort of playing in my head when this came through. It just was like, we could have had it all. I feel like this is what scares this person. Interesting. So they're not taking action in terms of communication because they are afraid of just how deeply they could have it all with you. Just how deep wish fulfillment this connection could be. It doesn't have to be romantic here though. It can be like a beautiful friendship or whatever between the two of you. But I feel like this connection is just so deeply, all-encompassingly beautiful in how your person is experiencing it, maybe even how you are experiencing it, that this scares them on a subconscious level. They're afraid to go into it because of just how beautiful they feel like it could be. And I feel like they're not trying to get into it because they ultimately also here are afraid of, this connection not meeting their expectations. So it's almost like it's such a beautiful vortex when you two are together, but then they second guess that they question that. They sort of bring question marks to all of this beautiful situation that you guys are in here, which is leading them to sort of try to protect themselves with the Son of Swords reversed. So let's see what else. The Hierophant. Spirit, group number 1. The Tower reversed. Okay, so the Hierophant, okay, I'm getting it. Okay, so the Tower reversed is just here showing us that this person has been going through a lot of upheavals recently. They have been going through a lot of changes. They have had to change perspectives a lot. And it feels like Spirit is still calling them to change their perspective. It's almost like more, do it, more, sort of shift. You're supposed to be shifting. Yes, interesting, important message. They are supposed to be shifting. I love how this just falls into each other. Look at that. How it's almost like this is the continuation of that energy here. What the storm. What's coming through here is this person is supposed to be still shifting, and they are trying to create a structure. Okay, so that's the problem with them right now, so that you get insight. They're trying to create a structure in their life, but they're supposed to be changing. They're supposed to be shifting at this time. They're supposed to be going with the flow. They're supposed to be letting go what no longer serves. At this time, they're really radically called towards change and not called towards taking a certain experience, sort of putting boundaries or limitations around it, or sort of putting, a concept on it. They're supposed to be shifting. They're supposed to be in this vortex of shifts, of changes, and sort of go with it, go with the flow of it. It's a very, let's say, unusual thing for a human to have to experience, but they're supposed to be going through a transformation. The candle just went out. So yeah, your person is supposed to be shifting here. They're supposed to be letting go. They're supposed to be ushering in the new. So I'm hearing vanity. Interesting. So vanity might be important here. Maybe it's their vanity, their pride that might be stepping in here and being like, okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not going that way. It just, it's just like they could just be listening to their intuition, their emotions, and it would all be okay, but they're like not trusting their emotions. We have the 9 of Pentacles. So they're not trusting that they can be protected. They're not trusting that they can have it all. They're not trusting that Spirit has their back. They feel like they have to keep fighting something. They have to keep fighting for their wealth, their well-being, their whatever they need in the physical. They have to be fighting for that. And Spirit is saying, no, it doesn't have to be fighting. You can just have it all. You can just be relaxed. You can just allow. But this person is like, okay, no, I have to keep fighting. And I feel like ultimately the message here is where they're at right now. They're trying to keep themselves from heartbreak, not fully understanding that precisely what they're doing right now is bringing this heartbreak or this loss into their system. So it's almost like, a wish, not a wish fulfilled, but a self-fulfilling prophecy for your person. They're just trying to run away from getting hurt. And they're understanding this as the possibility of getting hurt, but they are in the end just themselves creating the opportunities and creating the road, paving the road for loss, for heartbreak, for pain, which is where they are at. Anyway, okay, so let's see what else comes through. Okay, Spirit, flowering, postponing of the flowering. Yeah, we have Thunderbolt on the bottom again. So again, it's like this thunderbolt that wants to be there, and it's sort of being pulled back a bit. Yeah, postponing the flowering, postponing the enjoyment, postponing the Queen of Pentacles. Your person feels like they want to step back. They might have quite a cynical approach to life at times, or just a little bit pessimistic approach to life at times with this postponement. And I feel like they're looking at this beautiful thing that they could have, which might even be you here in this situation if you resonate with the divine feminine energy or with the feminine energy here. They could have this beautiful connection, but they're questioning it with this postponement. They're just like, I have to reflect. I have to see, is this okay? They're not trusting fully their emotions. They're not trusting the fact that they feel good with you. They're like questioning that. And that stems from childhood trauma. So it's basically like they have to question that to make sure that it is safe, to make sure that the energy between the two of you is okay, that it's not going to bring them heartbreak and loss. But that's questioning it in itself, that, like I said before, is bringing them heartbreak and loss. So the 4 of Swords being like, big energy of critical thinking, critically thinking about this connection. That's their energy. That's where they are at. Looking at it like, is this a good thing? Being like, is it okay? Is it good? While their emotions are like, yeah, I like being with this person. Or, their heart's like, yeah, I like being with this person. And this person's mind is like, Is it okay though? You know, we have abundance. So yeah, they could have abundance. We have the king and the queen here, by the way. The king and the queen of pentacles. So I'm getting that you guys are very balanced in some way. You guys are very grounded in some way. And you have a lot of understanding. Still, like, you know, you do have a lot of abundance in your connection, but there's still like this questioning that's going on from the back there. We have past lives coming through, so there might be, I feel like for some of you, even generational traumas influencing this connection, or maybe even your past lives, even though the past lives in that way don't really translate into this based on my understanding here. So what I would say is that the generational traumas are influencing this connection at this time. I feel like you guys did decide to come into this life with this in mind. So this is something that you did want to shift or did want to understand. Let's see now. Anything else? We have new vision reversed. Now it's wanting to get upright. I don't know, just it's the rebirth here is reversed, you know. So it's like, again, not following the guidance, not following the intuition, not following the emotions. But there's a new vision. This person does want a new vision. They're just not sure about how to get to this new vision. We have comparison. I feel like they're trying to find alignment between themselves and other people, or trying to compare what your relationship is in terms of society. I feel like this person is just really trying to sort of understand where they fit, where you fit with them. We have rebirth again on the bottom. It's like, it's just haunting us here in this reading. So they're comparing themselves to other people, or they're comparing themselves to other relationships. They're comparing this relationship to other relationships in their mind, not knowing that, you know, they're a completely different person. You're a completely different relationship. There is a dog howling in the outside, so might be a message for some of you here. You know, there is a deep call for action. There's a deep call towards something here, especially for your person. It might just also be called for you. If you're watching this, you know, you're a match to this in some way. You're a match to knowing this, and maybe that can allow you to shift something internally for yourself as well. But yeah, your person is comparing where they shouldn't be comparing. They should be understanding they are completely different from other people, and therefore they have different wants, different decisions to make, different ways to go about their own things, you know. So that let's give you some guidance, group number 1 here. So let's see, let's just give you some more powerful guidance, because that's definitely, I feel like, what you're needing. So we're going to go with the rose. Powerful guidance of the rose. So let's see now for group number 1, please, Spirit, what's the guidance for this connection specifically? Okay, we have the rose garden. Innocence, forgiveness, and being gentle with yourself. That's powerful. So, innocence, first of all. Okay, forgiveness, forgiving your person. And also being gentle with yourself, forgiving yourself. So the dog is still howling in the outside. I don't know what's going on. So, okay. Let me show you the card. So just a reminder to release any shame or any judgment or any bad feelings. You know, this card is gently calling you to release the more negative energies that are associated with maybe this person, with maybe something else in connection to how you're feeling about them, how you're feeling about yourself. So remember that you are innately a good person, you are wholly welcome, and supposed to be and supposed to be feeling exactly how you're feeling. Okay, Spirit does want you to know that with this card, you never got kicked out of the garden. None of us did. This card delivers a message of welcomeness, of returning to your innocence, of returning to basically a sense of belonging, a sense of home-likeness. Okay, so also being gentle with yourself, and in turn being gentle with others, to return to your humanity at this time, your humanness. Okay, remember also that you are never perfect, and also you're not supposed to be perfect. Being human isn't about perfection. It's basically just about growing and learning, and doing it softly is what this card is telling you. You have to grow and learn softly. Remember that, and cherish that in others too. Remember also with this card that we are all doing our best at all times. When we learn, we can choose to do something new. And that's also what your person is doing right now. So to commit to learning and doing better each and every day, this is what it means to be human. To embrace your humanness. Without it, we basically deny the shadow, and it's through facing the shadow without defense and without resistance to it. And, with that, you can learn and grow. So embrace your humanity, and you'll find it easier to embrace others and the whole world with that as well. Okay? The call here is also to be gentle with yourself. Okay? So you can ask yourself and follow your intuition with this. Okay? How can you be more gentle with yourself today? Okay, that's your question. How can I be more gentle with myself today? And follow your intuition here. Whatever pops into your head, that's the way to go. Okay, don't second guess that or second guess yourself in this situation. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. Thank you so much for connecting, for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below as the YouTube mantra goes. Also, if you want a service from me, all the information about tarot readings, healing, energy work is available on my website. I'm not sure if you can hear the howling, but there's like the howling going on the outside. Interesting. So, yes, might be a sign for some of you here. Right, okay, so if you want a personal session with me, let me know. Right, I'm always available. Send me an email, get in touch. And I'll see you all in another video, right? Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, group number 2. So if you have picked the emerald crystal today, this is going to be a reading for what messages does your person have for you, what's on their mind, okay? So let's get into it. Right, let's see now for group number 2 what's going on with their person. Okay, indecision, too many choices, too many things under the sun. Your person is a little bit overwhelmed with their emotional connections at this time, is what this feels like. They're also overwhelmed by their emotions. I feel like overall what's coming through here is their emotions are currently a little bit on the lower side, feeling like a little bit more slow moving is what this feels like. And at the same time, a lot is going on with their emotions or with their emotional connections with other people at this time. For your person, with this coming through reversed, it feels like there's a lot of sun sort of moving through this, so things are being illuminated in their connections with other people, which is giving them a sense of like difficulty, a sense of pressure a little bit, that strong scorching sun being on you all the time. Things are being revealed to them about themselves as well at this time. Okay, so your person is having to face certain things about themselves. It's almost like, the sun is revealing things. The sun is pulling things out of the shadow. And it might even be ending certain relationships or just showing them certain relationships in a different light at this time. Might be also that they're showing them your connection in a different light at this time. Okay, so their approach to you, their approach to this situation, their approach to your relationship is shifting. we have the Chariot, and it went. Okay, so it went back in. I feel like there's this intuition that your person has, like, I should call them, I should contact them, and there's this immediate energy of yes, we should do that. And then they start sort of dragging their feet about that, and the energy sort of goes back in. You know, it was like here, and then it was like bonk. You know, it sort of went back in, and that's actually how I'm sensing them. I feel like your person gets like intuitive hits. They get intuitions. They're getting called to taking action towards you. Okay, so they feel that, and then after they feel that, they don't immediately take action. They're not immediately like, yes, I'm going to ride this wave. You know, we can approach this with the analogy of surfing the waves and sort of going on the wave and sort of waiting for the wave and then sort of going with the wave. And this is what the universe is calling your person to do when it comes to contacting you, to go with that wave and to follow through on that wave. And they're sort of, you know, they're looking at the wave. They are starting to paddle a little bit. They get excited, and then they sort of get a little bit scared, or they start to second guess themselves, or they start to move slowly, and then the wave sort of goes underneath them and sort of goes back to the coast, you know. So it's like that. They're not riding the waves of this connection, while they are feeling the waves of this connection, you know, and they get excited about surfing the waves of this connection, but they then sort of, I don't want to say chicken out, but I feel like they want to be more careful than what the energy is calling them to be. So it feels like, yeah, your person wants to be more careful than what the reality of it is, or what they should step into. You know, riding the waves, riding and surfing, it's not just, you know, it's not like you can be safe doing that. It's always like a little bit of a risk. You know, you have to go with the risk. You have to sort of go with the risk. Yeah, exactly. That's what's going on. They're resisting the risks of this connection. They're resisting the risky element of your connection, let's say. Okay, yes, blundering, being like, I don't know. With the Daughter of Swords here, I don't know, I'm not sure where to go. The Page of Swords is a lack of clarity reversed. This to me is saying I don't really have enough information right now to do what I'm doing. But this is just like, again, that energy of resistance. It's like I don't have enough of a solid ground on which to stand on, but it's just, you know, not going for what it is that they're really wanting. They're resisting the intuition, which is already present. Okay, and I'm not saying that they're doing this consciously. It's not like they're saying, oh, this is what I want, but I'm going to resist this now. You know, they're not doing this consciously. They're not being like, okay, I'm going to deny this person, or I'm going to push away this person. They're doing this subconsciously. So this is a subconscious energy of resistance, of denial, of pushing away. You know, it's not like they're choosing to do that consciously. Do want to point that out, you know, so that you don't feel like your person here is just like a douchebag or something like that. You know, they are acting like a douche, but they are doing that in a subconscious way, which is, you know, also not something that's like, I don't know, just, I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't make them any less of a douche, basically. Okay, let's move on. The Two of Pentacles. Trying to find resonance and harmony between two parts of themselves, internally and externally. Yeah, trying to find balance in their life in regards to this connection. Trying to understand how they want to show up. Trying to find balance in how they're showing up for you today, tomorrow, at this time. I do want to clarify that later. Let's see what else comes through, and then we will clarify. We have the Hanged Man reversed. With the Hanged Man reverse, there is this energy of not wanting to look at things from a different perspective. There is this energy of struggling to understand the situation. This is the first major arcana here. So I'm definitely picking up this energy of sort of struggling to look at things differently. That's over everything here. Okay, so I feel like the universe, I feel like all the groups today are just like the universe is calling your person towards expansion, and they're like, okay, what the hell is going on? I don't understand. You know, it's like the universe is calling them from their own limited perspective into something greater, and they're like struggling, sort of shuffling about, not really knowing how to go about that, how to do that. Not, you know, something, not a judgment, just the way it is, just the way we humans are. So yeah, they're struggling to look at the situation differently. They're struggling to look at themselves differently, to look at their relationship differently at this time. There's a call towards a new beginning for your person right now. And I feel like they're asked to embark on this road. They're asked to just allow more love into their lives and to be in this harmony. I feel like your person overall really cherishes you. Your connection with the Ten of Cups here, your person feels very emotionally fulfilled when they are with you, when they are around you here. They do want me to point that out. This is coming through underneath the Seven of Cups there. So yes, definitely. There's this sense of really appreciating you, really appreciating your connection. There's a sense of not fully understanding this connection, but you are one of the people in their lives who they feel really joyful connecting with. So they really, really like your company. They really like to be around you. Okay, what else? We have the Nine of Cups coming through now underneath the Daughter of Swords. Okay, so this is like that energy of not having internal happiness. Okay, so internally, when they're all on their own, it feels like they second guess. It feels like they question. It feels like they get a little bit lost in the unknown. It feels like, you know, this person, maybe they're not allowing themselves to feel like this. That they're not allowing themselves to feel good. That they're not allowing themselves to really fall into the joy of this connection. I feel like when they are around people or around you, with you personally, it sort of pulls them in. The surf, the water, it pulls them in and they go with it. But when they are alone, it feels like they start resisting, they start thinking, they start, you know, moving around, they start blundering, you know, they start second guessing things, and that's not creating a flow in the energy. And then there's this lack of mindful attunement and lack of just emotional attunement. So I feel like that's what's sort of tripping your person up the most. Let's see what comes through here with the Two of Pentacles. Now I'm really curious about this one. Okay, the two of Wands reversed. Again, it's like not taking action. It's the same as this. You know, it's like not going for it. The Two of Wands energy is, you know, in the traditional tarot, it's about the person who is standing there on the coastline, sort of looking at the water and being like, okay, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to see what's out there for me. It's like this sense of, I want to explore. And your person is like, I don't know how to explore. I don't have enough gear. You know, they're overthinking their exploration in this world. They're overthinking this so much, and they're trying to make it a safe endeavor. So it's like a preoccupation with safety here for your person. Preoccupation with not letting go of the safety to be able to move forward. Hanged Man spirit. The Chariot reversed. Okay, yeah, I'm not taking action due to not having the understanding. So it's like, it's again, you know, that energy of, oh, I could be doing it. Nope, you're not doing it. It's just, you know, with the Chariot, it's also like they have the intuition. They have this energy here. They have it. Their third eye sees, their intuition sees, they know. And the sun is behind them. The sun is sort of showing them the way. It's ushering them forward. It's that energy of like the generosity of spirit sort of offering them opportunities. You know, it's like pushing them forward gently or not so gently to go do what they want to do, to take action, to do something in the physical, to bring about change in the physical. And your person is resisting that. It's like this strong energy of resistance. I feel it in my body when I'm tapping into this card. It's like their whole body is like going like, oh no, you know, it's like that sort of pulled within type of energy that they're in. Yeah, like Four of Cups underneath the deck. Resistance, not allowing the energy to flow in these cups. Basically, they're standing on or in front of their emotional flow, what they could welcome into their being, not allowing it to flow in. There's a need for transformation definitely here, and that transformation is taking place. Just it's going on really underneath the whole current. Okay, let's see what else now for group number 2. What's going on here? So new vision, yeah, new vision is being called into their lives. They know this, they feel this, you know, I've been repeating this before. New vision, thunderbolt, shifts, changes, letting go of the old, letting go of safety, letting go of the comfort zone. This is what scares this person the most. This is what they're resisting so much. But it's just, you know, they're resisting the inevitable. It's going to happen for them. It's already happening for them. We have control. Yeah, they're in a lot of control right now. They're trying to control their reality so much. Like so much. You guys, it's like they're putting all of their effort, like their bodily effort, mental effort, in order to try to control their reality, in order to try to control the safety of everything and not go with the waves, you know. Just such ultimate sense of, you know, I have to control it. It's immensely like this energy here. Just sort of, holding, you know, holding metallic energy. Resistance, big resistance. And I'm not saying that with judgment here. It's just, you know, it's the way it is, with the way the energy is presenting itself. So consciousness is what this person is being called for. And this one is coming through on top of the Hanged Man. Okay, so they are coming forward to this. They're coming to consciousness, to greater awareness. They are going to be met or are currently met already with some very intense insights. And it does feel like these insights do have to sort of fall into your person. They do have to get accustomed to this new insight or to this new understanding, to a new vision. Yeah, I feel like they're opening up to a new sense of getting it, getting your connection, getting that it's not supposed to be a safe endeavor, getting that they're supposed to be surfing the waves, safing the waves. Yes, that there's this wholeness that they're being called to. They're slowly getting this. Being called to look at something. Not going to do it right now, okay. So Spirit, what else? Greater awareness, yes, greater encompassing more people. We have playfulness, so your person is called towards playfulness. The Page of Wands, you know, going about having fun, enjoying the waves, enjoying the energy around them, not thinking about it, not being critical, not judging, not overthinking it, you know, not second guessing it. You know, not being like, what does it even mean? We have past lives reversed, so it feels like, yeah, you know, just their past. This doesn't feel like past lives. It just feels like their past is strongly influencing this. This person did learn to be in control. They did learn to have to be in control previously. So, you know, their past is deeply influencing them at this time. They're being called to shift this past. You know, it's really quite simple. They just have to shift their past, but it's difficult because it's like engraved within their body, which is also why their body is sort of presenting itself with this very dramatic sort of controlling energy, because it's not wanting to shift. But yeah, your person is called towards completion. They're undergoing a strong completion process at this time, and this is definitely what they're called to do. And we have here the birth of a new cycle, the birth of the Empress. So it's about creativity, allowing the creativity to flow, allowing themselves to go with the flow, allowing things to be, allowance, allowing things to be and going into things and allowing things to come to you here with the Empress is like the major shift from this control, and it's almost in direct opposition to this energy. It's like, receptivity and controlling resistance. It's a different type of energy, and it's completely different in its expression. So this is what your person is called to be, how they're called to express right now in this connection. This is where they are ultimately going for. And given from where they are starting, it's a big shift. It's a big thing for them. Okay, let's see what guidance comes through now for you, group number 2. Yes, okay. So group number 2, please, Spirit. We have the Thorn. Protection, boundaries, and clear communication. Okie dokie. So you are called towards being very, very protecting yourself, but also sort of understanding that you have claws, you have thorns within you. You can poke people if you want to. Okay, the rose is beautiful, it's gentle, it's soft, but also they have thorns, and this is something that you have to awaken or remember. Just remember about yourself, okay? You have a strong protector inside of you. Okay, you have your own internal knights that are defending their internal queen, clearly setting the necessary boundaries and conditions for her to do what she was born to do. If you're not being respected, do impose your boundaries, do impose that respect for yourself at this time, maybe even with this person, okay? If it feels like it's necessary to do it, you're called to that with this card. You're supposed to be a bit thorny at this time. Not too much, just to the appropriate amount, what feels good to you right now. Okay, so you do not need to be clear on your needs right now as well. There is an importance for clear communication and loving boundaries to be placed on relationships and in relationships at this time. Okay, when we are not clear on our needs, when we don't communicate them, when we don't take responsibility for them, it's impossible for others to give us what we need as well, okay? And this often results in a breakdown in the relationship. If this is happening for you in any level, do take note of this. Communicating our needs and establishing our boundaries allows not just for us to feel safe, but those we're in a relationship with to feel safe too. And this card is delivering a message to you right now of the importance of clear communication, boundaries, and taking responsibility for your needs. To be clear with others, to communicate, but also to be clear with yourself. So you must be first clear with yourself before you can be clear with others, that's for sure. And then you have to communicate this to your loved ones and to the world through how you are allowing yourself to be treated, to what you are basically allowing into your field, right? What is your tolerance of things, and how is your tolerance too tolerant at this time, and how does it need to change? What you can ask yourself with this card is, what loving boundaries are you being called to establish? And also, how are you being called to communicate clearly to those you are in a relationship with at this time? Okay, this is your guidance, group number 2. Thank you so much for connecting, for sharing your energy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below as the YouTube mantra goes. If you do want to book a session with me, such as tarot reading, energy healing, or just any type of energy work, such as channeling your person or internal aspects of your own being, if you're struggling with that or just want a deeper insight into that, let me know. You can also just send me an email, tell me your issue, and we will find the appropriate way to deal with it. okay? All the information about the services that I offer are on my website. You can also just send me an email if you feel like you would prefer to communicate in that way. So sending you so much love, so much light. If you want more content, you can check out my Patreon for more sexy 18 plus content. And I'll see you all in another video. Bye. Hello, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So if you pick this blue sunstone, dark blue sunstone crystal, I do hope you get to see the sparkles. It's so beautiful. I like this crystal so much. So small but so immensely satisfying to look at. So let's see what's going on with your person, what messages they have for you, what is on their mind right now, what's going on with them. Right, so Spirit, please, for group number 3 here. Let's see what's going on with their person. Please. For group number 3, whoops. Okay, authenticity coming out of the shell. We have the 7 of Swords reversed. I feel like your person is holding back right now, not fully revealing their true self to you out of, I don't know, maybe have a societal agreement, maybe it's not okay, maybe, you know, they are just a bit more shy and need time coming out of their shell. But your person, you know, they have been sort of keeping some things from you, let's say, up until now, and they're sort of deciding to share more things, to be more open, to basically open up to you, is how I would sum up this card. Okay, so they're deciding to not be in the shadow anymore and be like, okay, this is what's going on with me, this is how I'm feeling. They want to be more emotionally open, but also more open in regards to their thoughts. What's also coming through here is this person wants to share with you what their opinions are on specific subjects, especially on things that are going on in the world right now. They want to be more open about that. They want to share their opinions. They want to share their perspectives more with you. They basically want to come out and share. Okay, they want to come out, talk, be like, okay, this is these are all of my opinions on all of these issues, you know. So that's where they're at. Interesting, cute, beautiful energy. Let's see what else comes through now for group number 3. It's deciding to be more open, deciding to have more passion, or deciding to embark on the passion with you. This is also the energy of your person just being very attracted to you. So there's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of power in this connection that they are feeling, especially like sexual power, attraction, magnetically being drawn to you, you know. This person feels like this connection is just such a beautiful, joyful endeavor to be in. They get very, very excited when they are around you. They really enjoy your company here. It feels like they enjoy the energy, give and take, an energetic give and take between the two of you. They feel very fulfilled with you, or after they are with you here. Yeah, like there's this upsurge of energy whenever they're with you. They have to keep moving, they have to be moving, they have to be doing something. And they are solely and purely being called into their power, but also to give off energy whenever they are with you. What I'm feeling here is definitely like a person who is here and a person who's there. They're sort of both emitting a lot of energy, and this energy is sort of like merging, blurring here in the middle, almost like vroom, vroom, vroom type of situation, occurrence. Now I'm actually hearing these rooms going on between the two of you. So it's very intense, you know. If you've been feeling a lot in this connection, it's okay. It's very intense. And your intuition is correct about this person. They might have held back, you know, how deeply they feel towards you. But I feel like they're learning to, or deciding to shift this up. We have the 3 of Wands coming through. So they're definitely deciding to embark on this new connection, on this new journey with you. They're saying yes to this journey. They're saying yes to your connection. They're being like, okay, I want to explore, I want to grow, I want to evolve. I'm saying yes to the world. Saying yes to this connection. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic connection, just yes to this friendship. you know, that can lead to potential romantic situations here. You know, there's definitely strong physical attraction between the two of you here as well. Okay, what else do we have? We have the Daughter of Pentacles and the Son of Pentacles coming through reversed. This is telling me that there is something going on in the physical that's not allowing the purely emotional or pre-manifested reality. This is what we have been calling, or what I have been talking about here, is basically the pre-manifested reality, something that you do already feel, but something that's not necessarily yet realized. Okay, so these cards might be telling us there, but also but also they're telling us that something is almost like creating a blockage for this reality to manifest. Okay, manifest through both of you. Because we do have the Page here, we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and these are both energies of pulling in your embodiment these energies and sort of allowing them to flow through you. But with them being reversed, it feels like there's some type of limitation here, or some type of blockage, some type of resistance that's going on. And I feel like with both of these coming through, this feels like it's a feminine and a masculine energy. It feels like it's a blockage, or it's a resistance coming through for both of you. Okay, so also for you, group number 3, whoever you are watching this video, you are also resisting something about this connection, which is not allowing it to form into a physical manifestation, such as this pen over here. Okay, so we're going to see more deeply what this is all about. Might be an issue of timing. It might be an issue of a situation that you're currently in with your person. We have the Lovers underneath the deck. Okay, what else? We have the lack of clarity here. So the Lovers are present. The strong union, attraction between the two of you is present. You could be dealing with the twin flame or soulmate energy here even, which might be creating some of that upheaval within you as well, such as a strong connection here as well. Maybe it's what's coming through here is also you are learning how to hold this strong energetic frequency within your bodies. So you are evolving to the position where your body can hold this strong frequency that you're both emitting whenever you guys are together here. Okay, so it's almost like, as I said before, this vroom energy, you know, this is that energy. This is this strong sort of spiritual awakening energy that you're being called to. And this is a result of the Lovers. This is a result of this person being your kindred soul, soulmate, you know, whatever you want to call them. You know, they're a person who is definitely important to you. This person is supposed to awaken you or help you up on your awakening path at this time. And this is also why the Ace is here, because the Ace also does represent spiritual awakenings, especially the Wand energy. The Wand energy represents solely also the spiritual awakening aspect. Okay, so I feel like this is what's going on here for the two of you. The awakening. And sort of the body being able to hold that frequency, hold that vibration. I feel like this is the blockage. Your bodies are becoming accustomed to, but are not yet there to this energy. Okay, I'm just going to put this one here. Right, so let's see now what else wants to come through for this group. We have the Five of Cups. So there is sadness here. There is a sense of loss here. Maybe you guys are not currently in communication a lot, because there is a sense of an emotional loss or not being together. You know, it feels like you guys are not together. Otherwise, you wouldn't be a match to this energetic tarot reading anyway, or you wouldn't even be searching for this on YouTube, you know. So there must be something that's out of balance here. So it feels like you're not as emotionally connected as both of you would want to be. Okay, when the Lovers here came through, I feel like I'm now reading for both of you. Okay, so this is also supposed to be your own energy that's coming through here. You are also feeling a little bit sad. You're also feeling a little bit, you know, sort of bummed about this connection right now. And your person is feeling bummed about it as well. You know, maybe you didn't intend for it to go this way. Maybe you just sort of felt into this loving energy and then you were like, yes, but then, you know, the body was like, okay, whoa, no. And, you know, it's just about sort of giving the body space to be able to step into this energy. And also not overthinking, not thinking that this connection is bad or that's causing you to feel bad, because it feels like it's divine. This connection feels divine. From the perspective of the higher self here, it feels like it's divine. It's just supposed to give you growth, growing pains. Growing pains is definitely, yes, that's it. Basically, that's what we're having here. We're having growing pains, and you're just supposed to sort of become accustomed to this slowly, and not overthink this, not think that your person doesn't like you or things like that, or there's something wrong in this connection. Your person has love for you, and you just have to settle in that knowledge, is what Spirit is saying here. Let's see what else wants to come through here. We have the Three of Pentacles. There's a lack of teamwork present. I feel like the situation between the two of you is very, very intense. So if you guys are sort of collaborating on something together, working on something together, I feel like it can get a little too intense often for the physical dimension specifically. Going back to the body here, that energy of being able to hold that frequency, hold that vibration for a longer period of time, it can get a bit intense. And I feel like just overall what's going on right now is a lack of teamwork. Or is a lack of team-like connection. Which I don't know what exactly is going on between the two of you right now, but it feels like there's a lack of coming together in the physical. And this is coming through as a clarifier for the Ace of Wands, which is interesting to me. The Ace of Wands seems to be like emitting so much energy there that it's working on a more subtle level, on a more subtle, not yet fully physical level of your embodiments is what's coming through here, and it's creating shifts. But these shifts need time to process, they need time to grow, they need time to sediment. It's almost like, the mountains sort of growing slowly into this energy, slowly, rock by rock, that type of energy, slowly moving towards your greatness. There's a sense of a slow movement here, which is also something that shouldn't discourage you. It's what Spirit is saying. Don't be discouraged by slow movement here. Sort of allow the slow movement to take place. By allowing things to take place, you are inevitably from this energy moving into the Lover's energy. So I'm just hearing like a energy. I don't know why, it's just this whole reading is very sound based. So the energy is almost like making noises to me, which is very interesting. I don't have that often, but it's like, moving towards the Lovers. By giving it space, by giving your self space to process, when it's time to process, you're moving immediately to this unity, to this divinity energy, to this joy, to this peace, to this love, to this frequency of holding the space of divine union. Okay? Remember that. We have the 9 of Pentacles coming through. So there's this one is coming through with this is possible for you. You are held by Spirit. This energy is basically just, it is there. It is possible. Right now, it does feel like you're both sort of shielding yourselves a little bit. You're holding things very close to your chest, but you also do see the greatness of this connection. You both see what this connection has to offer you, and you are excited for it. You're excited, but at the same time, you're sort of slowly just almost like becoming accustomed to it again. The physical in you is becoming accustomed to the energy that wants to come in. But right now it's a little bit just a bit guarded, and it's okay, it's okay. If you're feeling resistance come up for you, just remember it's about allowing that resistance. It's about learning from that resistance here. And it's about it's that energy that's going to move you towards the union here. Okay, so what else? The 10 of Swords, overthinking, thinking too much, in the sense of things coming back together, things becoming just. So what's also going on here, and this might be a message for you as well, just a message from your person. What's coming out is that there is a lot of thinking that's going on in this connection right now. There's a lot of overthinking, a lot of focus on the mind, a lot of focus on the rational side of this connection. You know, what you need to do is you need to just allow what is to be. And through that energy, you know, things are going to give. Things are going to shift. It's about not holding on. It's about surrender here with the Ten of Swords. Your person might be thinking a lot. They might be overthinking this connection. They might be feeling like some things are not right in your connection right now. They might be forcing themselves to change right now. You know, while the energy needs to be more balanced. Yes, definitely. There needs to be communication, but it's not about forcing this communication. It's not about forcing themselves or forcing yourself, my beautiful group number 3, to create this connection or to create this communication, to make it happen for the two of you. Okay, there's just a need to look at things differently with Hanged Man here reversed. Not reversed, sorry, upright. Okay, there's just a need to look at things differently, have a different perspective, take a step back, look at the bigger picture of this situation, of this reality. Maybe try to look at things from the higher viewpoint. We are in the energy of Sagittarius, by the way. Hello, Sagittarius. So we are here. It's time to, you know, just take a step back, look at the bigger picture, be like the higher self over here, looking at this, feeling this. The lovers are here. This is like resonating here. This is, you know, it's got flying. So it's like flying all over your energy fields. And that's okay. You just need to allow, you know, allow. Okay. Gemini, by the way, Gemini, strong Gemini energy, Libra energy coming through strongly here. Okey-doke. So let's see what else. Giving yourself time, looking from the perspective of the higher self, recognizing this connection from the perspective of the higher self. Let's see what's else going on with your person. Receptivity. They're learning how to be more receptive. They're learning how to allow more. They're learning how to allow themselves more. They're learning how to be more intuitive and trust and follow their intuition. We have aloneness, yeah, learning how to be themselves, learning how to listen to their wisdom. This is the Hermit card coming through, Virgo energy coming through here, and aloneness. It's about searching for their light. This is where your person is at. They're searching for their answers, their own personal, authentic answers. Okay, here, trying to be receptive, learning how to be receptive. Again, we have the Seven of Swords reverse. This means your person is not playing games with you. Okay, remember that your person is not playing games. They're not here to play games. They're not here to, you know, be a player anymore. Maybe they were a player before. They're not wanting to be that anymore. They're not wanting to show your face that they are not. You know, they're not trying to be a snake. They're not trying to fool you into anything. This person is trying to be more and more authentic with you as they go along. And we have creativity. They see you as this beautiful goddess, as this beautiful empress, you know, as a combination of all of the queens that they have met. And they see you as someone who has oh my God, I cannot speak, incredible amounts of creativity. Okay. Whoa, got there. So yes, I feel like even maybe speaking to you sometimes gets them a little bit tongue-tied, you know, gets them a little bit too excited. They recognize your beauty. They find you very attractive. They find you very nurturing. They find this connection to be very creative and nurturing overall, and something that is calling them towards more, towards creating some type of new energetic structure, towards new life, towards a new perspective. Curious what's underneath this. Yeah, the pain, trying to run away from pain, trying to fall away from pain or not be in contact with pain. It's just a very human experience, a very human reaction to not want to be in pain, which is basically why you are where you are at right now. We have past lives. The past lives have been in every single reading up until now. So the past lives are a message that this is generational. This is also a person that you have known before. This person is someone you have been in contact with before in other lifetimes. You might have a certain deja vu energy with them. You might have a certain I've known you before energy with them. You know, you might have even memories of your past lives together here, okay? So past lives. This is destined. Okay, you're supposed to be meeting in this lifetime. There is a ripeness here as well. So your connection is becoming more and more ripe, and it's not yet edible completely, but you know, it's becoming ripe. There is a ripeness, there's a juice to it. You know, you will be able to eat it soon. Let's get you one last card. Harmony, then definitely 10 of swords, 10 of cups. So amounts of love and harmony, you know, incredible amounts. Joy is here. Joy, peace, harmony, co-creation, playfulness with the dolphins. Being able to coexist serenely with this playfulness and living moment by moment in peace and in harmony with yourselves and with this person. So allow yourself to experience life, live in harmony. You know, this is what you're supposed to be living in. You're supposed to be living in bliss. Okay, and this connection is supposed to get you there, help you there through seeking. And the same goes for your person. Okay, so I'm reading here for you and for your person because the energies do seem like they're intertwined. So let's see what's the guidance for you, group number 3. What's your guidance? I am hearing keep doing what you're doing from Spirit. So it feels like you're doing things in a good way, or just you're moving towards where you should be moving. Okay, we have Morning Dew here. The Morning Dew card is about clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook, okay? The Hanged Man. So there is a special moment when the day is new and the sun is still young, okay? When you are given the opportunity to begin again every single day. So you have a new perspective that is available to you right now, okay? This card basically brings the message that clarity is on its way to you. Open up yourself. Say you're able to receive, you're willing to receive this right here, right now. A new start and a change of perspective are possible. Shifts are coming, big shifts, big changes are coming for you. Just wanted to show you the card close up. The future is looking renewed, hopeful, positive, and bright. So keep focusing on your ideal outcome and trust in the presence of the potent morning dew at this time. Okay. Living moment by not resisting. Okay, allow yourself to open up to what needs to come forward for you. There is a rose transmission coming through with this card as well, which is, I am open to receiving the potent clarity and shifts of the morning dew. I'm open to seeing this situation with new eyes. Okay, so this is your message. I'm open to seeing this situation with new eyes. I'm open to receiving the potent clarity and shifts of the morning dew. In regards to this connection, so new shifts, new clarity, understanding being translated in from the transcendental into the physical. Okay, this is where you're at. You're moving towards joy. Trust that, know that, live in surrender to the moment that is right here. You can decide that every single moment, every single time. You have always in your free will, in the present moment, the opportunity to decide that again and again and again, and return back to yourself, to your bliss, to your clarity, and to allow it to present itself to you. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you for sharing your energy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below as the YouTube mantra goes. And if any of you are here interested in booking a session with me, such as a tarot reading or healing session or energetic transmission or anything else that you feel like you might want to know, maybe a concept or something that your person wants to communicate to you, I can channel both their parts, your internal parts, you know, whatever is on this earth and can be channeled, I can bring that about to you. If you feel like you want to step on that road with me, all the information is on my website. The link to that is in the description box. Also, you can just send me an email telling me about your situation. I will provide you with all the information necessary so that we agree on the precise method that we can work with. So sending you so much love, so much light, my beautiful darlings. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you again in another reading. Bye.